sky is blue or brown, can't remember. Lord, I try my best instead of this.
So hi, good afternoon, Sinta and my friend. Thank you so much for coming this to hearing about my presentations. So here I want to share about how to make your presentations more better. Before that, my name is Wijaya and my student ID is 2112021163. So when I was in high school, I never gave presentation. But when I was in junior high school, I did it several times. I didn't have stage fright, but I almost never appear on stage. When I went to college and got my first assignment to do presentations, I thought I just had to enter the points and it was done. It didn't. I also had to explain in detail and an easy way. So the first is phrase. You can use phrase to make it easier for you to make presentations. I plan to say a few words about phrase to improve the flow of your English presentations. In the first part is the introduction. Introduction include introduce yourself by greeting, explaining the reason for listening, and introduce the presentation topic. The next is outline. Outline is a writing plan that contains the outlines of an essay to be worked on and is a series of ideas arranged in a systematic, logical, clear structure and ordinary manner. So outline include describe the different sections of the presentation. And the last is question policy. Question policy can be done at starting or at the end. So the next is I have some place which you can use to structure introduction. The first is it's pleasure to welcome the president. Pleasure to welcome the president here, or it's pleasure to welcome the headmaster here. You can use another ways like that. The next is introduction to present topic. I plan to say a few words about blah blah blah. And the outline is in the first part I say about blah blah blah. And the question I put at the end of the presentation, which means after my talk, there will be time for a discussion and any question. Next, openers need. Such promise presentation will be engaging, innovative, educational, and maybe even inspiring. To do that, you need to stop being so polite and start being more passionate from the moment you open your mouth. Next, make a good start. When you start your presentation, you have to introduce about your topic and your goal. And the next is you can use another ways like a rhetorical question. There is a question we ask without expecting an answer. The next technique is give an amazing, surprising, or shocking fact or statistic. And the final technique is to tell your audience to imagine something. Always refer back to the unupdated, surprising fact, rhetorical question, or at the imagination station. Always refer back to it at an important point during your presentation. So keep your audience interest and have a common thread running through the whole presentation. Introduce about your topic and goal. For example is, so why am I telling you this story? And well, the goal or objective of my presentation is to inform you about to make your presentation more better. Or the last summer I was on my way to work one day when I blah blah blah. And the rhetorical question is, why do we have to improve the quality of our product? Or why is this important? The next is another thing that we should add for the presentation is showing love and respect to the audience. You can use like thank you so much for your time to coming this to hearing my section. So you can use another way like that. So when your presentation, you must have a clear main points. In presentation, we don't need rumble and get long wind. We need give a nice, organized, and concise message. The next is need an eye contact. Look directly into a person's eyes long enough to finish a talk and then move on directly into the next person's eyes. One talk, one look. Don't look with your eyes in the wrong place. You want to not look over people's head or look the ceiling. And the last is don't undo is how you use your voice. What you want to do is have a confident voice where you speak loud like to the back of the room with a nice clear forum. I am for the back of the room because just think about it. You have to reach those people and also emphasize your keyword with the sound of your voice. And pause for a minute after you say a keyword. Don't say or just silently. So that's all about my tips to make your presentation more better. If you some question or critics, you can comment on the comments below. Thank you so much for hearing about my tips about my presentation. So stay healthy and keep strong. Bye bye.